وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والفجر وليال عشر والشفع والوتر والليل إذا يسر هل في ذلك قسم لذي حجر صدق الله العظيم. Respected elders, my dear brothers, sisters in Islam, first of all, to everyone, I would like to say Happy New Year to everyone, as today is the first of Muharram al-Haram, and this is the month when our Islamic calendar starts. We used to write 1438, now we have entered in 1439. And if someone has got no knowledge, very pity, people don't even know what month it is, people don't even know what year we are in at the moment, in Islamic year. And let me tell you that to keep the track of this Islamic month is fard kifaya. Fard kifaya is that if there is a group of people who are maintaining this sighting of moon, maintaining the calendar, then the burden comes off everyone, all the Muslims. But if no one is keeping the track of these months, no one is keeping the track of moon sighting, then the burden of this will be on everyone's shoulder and they will all be sinful for it. This is the lawful position of maintaining Islamic calendar. Another thing which people don't have knowledge about, they say, as we say, under other months, we say Muharram, or we say Ramadanul Mubarak, Rajabul Murajjab, and Shawwalul Mukarram. So we say Muharram al-Haram. Someone was asking me, he said, why haram? Haram means which is prohibited. So he says, why haram? Muharram al-Haram, Masjid al-Haram, Bayt al-Haram. So this is what I want to tell you. This is pity that at least people should have this much knowledge. We don't have to become alim, or we don't have to become mufti, but at least we should know, because we are going through daily dates and months and things, and we should know about them. My father he was rahmatullah alayhi, he used to go in many ceremonies of nikah. So, he used to read khutbah and the tilawat al-Quran in it. So once as soon as he finished the khutbah and tilawat al-Quran, so he was reading this ayat. فرمایا کہ یا ایہا الناس اتقوا ربکم الذی خلقکم من نفس واحدہ وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. As soon as he finished this ayat, and after nikah, one person came to him And he said, Maulana, this is the ceremony of nikah. And you are talking about Raqib. And my father was so sad to hear his comments. Raqib in our language, which is not in our language, it does not mean that. But in general term, it is used that if someone, some beloved, is loved by two lovers, so one calls the other one, he is my Raqib. That's what it's called. So, it is taken in the meaning of as enemy, although it is not. It's a very wrong meaning of Raqib. Raqib means muhafiz, protector, guard, security. That is Raqib. And that is the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Watchful, yes. And that's why he is called Raqib, because he keeps eye on the movement of the other, that what time he met my beloved, what time he went away. All the time he keeps eye on him. That's why he's called Raqib. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name is Raqib, because he is watchful all the time. His security is protecting us. So, if you don't know the meaning, oh, it's a disaster. There is, if someone sitting here, we are all sitting very casually, and suppose if a celebrity comes and sits amongst us, and the person he sits next to, he wouldn't know that who he is. So he would sit very relaxed. But the minute he finds out that this is so-and-so, oh, he would be very careful. His cloth is not probably, stuck with my leg or with my foot or something, or I should not hit my foot to him or anything. He would be very careful. That means as soon as you get the knowledge, the mood changes. Thinking changes. So we do need to have knowledge at least, so that if we have knowledge, we should know what it is. Muharram al-Haram means that Muharram, the month of Muharram, is muqaddas, very respectful month. If we say Masjid al-Haram, that is very muqaddas masjid. And he is talking about haram means prohibited. And prohibited is also haram, because the respect given to it, that we respect given to humanity not to have it, that's haram. That comes from muqaddas, ihtaram, muhtaram. So the month we are in is Muharram al-Haram. And this month there are few things we should know. I just recited the initial ayat of Surah Al-Fajr. وَالْفَجْرِ وَلَيَالٍ عَشْرٍ. One Jamaat of ulama says that these 10 nights and days, when we say 10 nights, that means our date starts from night. It starts after Maghrib. So we talk about night. And when we talk about night, that day comes in afterward. So those 10 days and 10 nights and 10 days are, some ulama say, it is the 10 nights and 10 days of Zul-Hijjah, first 10 nights and 10 days. And one Jamaat of ulama says it is about the Muharram al-Haram. And the importance of the fasting. Some ulama say that out of these 10 nights, whoever fasts and stays up all night and makes ibadah, so he gets the reward as if he has done ibadat on Laylatul Qadr. If he fasts, that becomes the kafara for the previous year and for the next year. The fasting on 10th of Muharram, which is Ashura, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he came after Hijrah, he came to Medina. So some Yahud, they were fasting. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam inquired why they are fasting. Find out. They said, because today is the day when Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam got us liberated from Fir'aun. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, we have got more rights on Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. Next year, if I am alive, I would also fast, but I would fast and join it with the 9th of Muharram or join it with the 11th of Muharram. I would also fast on the 10th of Muharram. Why? Because Ummat Musawiya is different, Ummat Muhammadiyya is different. Sometimes, when Islam says that the identity of Muslim should be established, should be registered, some people take it negatively. No. First, I say that you take out any Islamic laws, any Islamic rules, and you analyze them and you find out anything against humanity, you will not find it. Anything against peace, you will not find it. If everything is according to peace, according to humanity, according to the harmony, then why not keep this as identity of yours? Make it the crown for you. Everyone should have those appeared in front so that they should know you are Muslim. Then people talk about, oh, moon sighting, this and that and whatnot, Let me tell you, is unity is always good? Tell me. Is unity always good? Sometimes no. If someone gets together, let's say 5-10 people get together and say, let's kill the such and such person. Is that unity good? No, this unity should break so that one would not lose his life. Sometimes differences are not good. They have to be united. But sometimes unity is not good. It has to be as it is. The most important thing is that the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If the unity is to break the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if the unity is to eliminate the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that unity should be broken immediately. We want the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam on top. We want the ruling of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on top. So, unity comes the secondary. Number 3. This month has got many incidents happened on 10th of Muharram. We will be talking about that also. Then Hijrah. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he did Hijrah, although it was not in the month of Muharram, or it was not in the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when the calendar was picked as a Hijri calendar. It was in the time of Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, or Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that one payment chalan or some ticket was found. There was month on it, but there was no year. And the year was Amal Fil. So Muslims, they thought, okay, we should have our own calendar too. Someone suggested, okay, let's do it from the birth of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No, it was rejected because the Hazrat Isa alayhi salam was born on 25th of December, and that calendar is coming, following from the birth of Prophet Isa alayhi salam. So that was rejected. Some incidents were given, Badr was given, Uhud was given, all those incidents were discussed there. But see, the best time was that when the hijrah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he left Makkah and he went to Medina, that is the time, that is the big turn in Islam, and that's when the tarweed and everything asha'at of Islam became very common, and until now it is inshallah going on and on. That's why we have taken that time from hijrah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So it is also important that we should talk about hijrah, so that our emotions, our spirits stay alive. And another thing, 60 years after hijrah, Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he was martyred. As I said in Eid al-Adha, that the history of Islam starts from Sayyidina Ismail alayhi salam's sacrifice, and the last incident is the martyr of Sayyidina Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu. फरमाया कि गरीब व सादा और रंगी है दास्तान हरम. He says the history of Haram, if you look at the history of Haram, it starts from Ismail. गरीब व सादा और रंगी है दास्तान हरम, निहायत इसकी हुसैन इब्तिदा है इस्माइल. It starts from Ismail and it ends on Hussain radiallahu ta'ala. This is the history. So these are the things we will be inshallah talking about. These were the outlines I have just given you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this time that we are coming 10 days starting from today. We should make dua. We should ask maghfirah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive all the sins, all sagair, small sins. But if He forgives kabair, we don't know. Because hadith is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in akhirat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not have the robe of adl. He would have the robe of rahmah. He would have all he would do. There's one hadith, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that there would be one person, he would be called, and he would say, Ya Allah, I do not have any much to present to you. My case is very weak. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, just take him to Jannah. So he would say, Ya Allah, I know you are Rahim, I know you are Kareem, I know you are Ghafurur Rahim. What is it? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say that you were sleeping one night, it was hot. You sleep, I don't. During that night you were turning here and there and you said, Allah. The way you called me, I thought that I had just written the maghfirah for you. I like the way you said it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take the robe of adl and He would take the robe of rahmah. This is, if we have this, if we understand this, then these are the days we should get the benefit out of them. We should get the best out of these days. We should get the best out of these. And also fasting on the 9th and 10th or 10th of 11th. If we fast that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us very big reward for it. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has given assurance for that. That if we fast, it will be the kafara for our sagair and kabair, inshallah. But if we have done any huququl ibad, if we have pinched someone's money, if we have given our zakat, kept zakat, because anything which is involving the others, that is not, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, get the, first you get the apologies from them. If they give you apology, that's when you should come to me. So if someone has hurt someone physically, even by words, if someone has broken someone's heart, so what you should do, you should just apologize to each other and sincerely apology to each other, so that we should be in the position to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the repentance, for the maghfirah, inshallah. May Allah give us tawfiq to get the best out of these coming nights and days. Allahumma arina al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ah wa arina al-batila batilan warzuqna ijtinabah. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin salatan tunajjina biha min jami'il ahwali wal afat wa taqdi lana biha jami'al hajat wa tutahhiruna biha min jami'is sayyi'at wa tarfa'una biha 'indaka 'ala ad-darajat wa tuballighuna biha aqsa al-ghayat من جميع الخيرات في الحياة وبعد الممات إنك على كل شيء قدير برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين والحمد لله رب العالمين. We'll pray sunnat and then we'll have salat.